Hi everybody and welcome to the Purple Mood. Today I'd like to chat a bit on the idea of using clothes and accessories to elevate your mood and bring more joy into everyday life, aka dopamine dressing, and share some of my own suggestions and examples on how to implement it during the cold season. Let's get into it! For me, there are generally three ways the clothes can make you happier: with their color, with their cuteness, coziness or craziness, and with their sentimental value. I'm going to address all three of them, starting with the color, as in my opinion is probably the broadest one. While the original idea mostly calls for the bold and vibrant colors, I wouldn't focus exclusively on them, as the color preferences and associations may vary greatly among the cultures and individuals. So I would also consider pastels at least, but generally if a particular shade of brown makes you smile as it reminds you of your childhood favorite teddy bear, it's also a way to go. The clothing options to consider are also endless, from quite bold ones like coats, jackets, sweaters and pants, to the smaller details like hats, scarves and shoes. And if your weather conditions are milder than mine, there are also colorful tights that are literally all over the Pinterest. One of my favorite options would be a bright outwear piece, simply because these are literally my only two winter jackets for a couple of years now. And I honestly consider them one of the pillars of my mental well-being throughout the gloomy and freezy months. Just in case you're wondering if I'm whining about the depressing weather all year round, no, only 9 months on average. What I like the most about these two jackets is that with their loudness they can't really go with anything, and this is exactly why they strangely go with anything. My go-to everyday option for this winter is to pair them either with a sweatsuit or leggings and a sweater, and the ever-present combat boots. But in my opinion they also create a nice contrast with something more dressed up, like a skirt and a pair of heeled boots, as in one of the upcoming examples. These jackets are of course more than enough on their own, but I like to go a step further from time to time and add a fun hat or some accessories from the cute and cozy category, like the leg warmers or the Wintery socks. And if an entire colorful jacket is too much for you, one bright accessory is also the way to go, like a hat or a bag in an otherwise simple and calm outfit. I sometimes really appreciate going for a single accent piece with something neutral or elevated instead of the full-on fireworks, as it always creates an interesting contrast. And if the loud and neon colors are not your way to go, there are also primary colors and jewel tones or some cute pastels. The last example I have for the color category is the accessory that doesn't usually get enough attention during the cold season, the sunglasses. And the rare chance to see them on the streets may actually be a good thing, as the less we see something, the more special it makes us feel. For my first option, I decided to go for a headscarf and sunglasses combo with an interesting twist. And I really like the unexpected change of mood their shape, color and detail brings into the otherwise quite classic look. The second outfit is far more relaxed by its shape, but still has a neutral color scheme. And while I like it as it is and going to address it in more detail later on, I really enjoy the fun touch the sunglasses bring in. The next category is, as I like to put it, cozy, cute and crazy. And it's also fantastically broad and can be tailored to any personal style and preferences. I guess the easiest way to go here would be with the accessories, from the extremely popular bows and well-known childish jewelry to quite fresh and new charm necklaces, and including everything in between. The only rule here is for the chosen item to be able to put a smile on your face. My current favorites, besides the pink sunglasses and the dumpling handbag I've mentioned earlier, are the beaded necklaces I've used in almost all of today's outfits. I really like that being quite a small detail, they go with the tone of outfits and add a playful and fun touch. Another options I really like for the winter time are the leg warmers and cozy wool socks. Here I'm pairing them both with the faux leather leggings and combat boots to create practical everyday options, but they obviously go great with the skirts and dresses too. And if you prefer texture over a bold color, the cute and cozy teddy bear-like materials are the way to go. In my case, it's this adorable bucket hat, which works nicely both in the neutral color scheme and with the colorful and fun pieces. Another way to go in the cozy, cute and crazy category are the actual clothing items. The options are almost endless here, but my favorites for the colder part of the year are, not so surprisingly, the knit cardigans and sweaters, from more neutral and cozy to the fun and playful. By the way, the childish crochet pieces that have been all over the runway recently, as we've discussed in the previous video, fall right in this category. For my take on this topic, I'd like to show you a star of my winter wardrobe, which is this cardigan. Maybe there's something wrong with me, I wouldn't argue, but I own this brilliantly silly piece for more than 2 years now, and it still puts a smile on my face every time I see it, which is actually the exact definition of the dopamine dressing. The third of my today's categories is the sentimental pieces, and I'm sure I hardly need to explain this one. If to talk about the winter items specifically, my absolute top choice would be something hand-knitted by you or your loved ones. My knitting skills are quite awful, but I fortunately have my talented grandma, so I'm able to illustrate this topic with one of the wool sweaters I've got from her. And I feel like almost any other handmade or upcycled piece has a huge potential for this category, no matter the clothing items or the accessories. Another strategy I really like to use for collecting sentimental or memorable pieces is to look for some cool and unique or just cute clothes and accessories when going on vacation, as this way I'm getting an item that holds some warm memories and makes me smile by default, no matter of its color or other visual characteristics. Alright, that's all I have to share with you today. Thank you so much for watching, and please let me know in the comments what do you think of the dopamine dressing idea, or what clothes and accessories bring you the most joy. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more fun and inspirational fashion content. See you next time!